Welcome back to another episode of We Are the Ones podcast. It's the podcast where we have extraordinary conversations with extraordinary people doing extraordinary things. I'm flying solo today, y'all. This is weird. I don't think I've ever did this solo before without my co-host. Have I? Nah, this is weird. This is a little strange for me today, but I think I can hold it down. You know, shout out to Avi. She just had some things she had to take care of and tend to today, so I told her I was going to hold it down for her. So, but nonetheless, I'm excited to be here today because, man, the weather is breaking right now. You know, we're starting to get some good weather right now. And, you know, they always say that, like, the summer bodies are made in the winter, you know, and I need some help with it. Yeah, if I could be honest with y'all, I need some help with it. But I think I have the perfect person on the podcast today to kind of help me get through what my challenges with keeping up and keeping myself in shape. This young lady I had the opportunity to meet her last year, actually. You know, you guys know each year we host the Changemakers 30 Under 30 Awards, and this young lady came on my radar. I can't remember how. I think someone nominated her for the award and got a chance to kind of do some background information, background search on it, just to vet her a little bit. And I'm like, oh man, like she's dope. Like she's really dope. You know, she has her own gym. I mean, she's doing some amazing things, like working with women and really transforming women's lives up here through health, and through wellness, through fitness. And it's just amazing to see what she's been able to do. So of course, you know, we had to tap her for the 30 Under 30 Awards last year. She was able to be one of our honorees last year. And I just been kind of following her moves, following her journey. And she's just doing some amazing things. And you talk about just sheer determination, right? Because, like, she just had a baby, beautiful baby. And just to see her just kind of jump right back into this fitness thing has been really inspirational to watch. So I wanted to have her come on just to have a quick conversation around health and wellness and all of the great things that she has going on. And in addition to her doing the health and wellness thing, I mean, baby girl is an entrepreneur. I mean, she got businesses, like plural. You know what I mean? So she's really doing the damn thing up here, and I just felt like it's important to be able to highlight her and have some conversation with her around all of these amazing things that she has going on. And we're going to talk about those things. So without further ado, I would like to introduce our guest for today, the one, the only Miss Teaira Leslie. What's up?
That was an introduction.
Come on, man. This is what I do.
Thank you.
How you feeling?
I'm good. I'm tired, but we working.
Yeah, you definitely putting in the work right now.
Yeah,
you know, so
trying to stay busy and just like balance everything I got going on without overwhelming myself. So
that's important. We're going to talk about that because that's something that I'm going through as a relatively new dad. You know, my son is about to be 2, but finding that balance it can be difficult at times, especially when you are a high performing individual, right? So it's challenging, and trust me, I'm going through it right now. You probably can't see it behind these glasses, but yeah, I'm tired. Your brother's tired, you know. But no, I'm really excited to have you on, Teaira, because again, I've seen you do some amazing things just in the year that I've known you, and I'm sure you were probably doing these things well before I knew you as well. But since you came on my radar, and I've just been really attentively paying attention to the things that you're doing, and I'm just like, yeah, she got next, man. Like she's not that she got next, she got now. You know, she got now, and she is definitely gonna, like, the trajectory that you're on. With business, with everything that you have going on, I think is phenomenal. So yeah, I just wanted to be able to just have some conversation around just all of these great things that you have going on. So just kind of talk a little bit about like your journey and like how you got into this fitness space and like what kind of motivated you to, you know, kind of open up your own practice.
So the thing that got me started with fitness is, when did I start working out? Oh, I hired a trainer. When I was, when did I hire this trainer? When I was 16. I'm 30 now. I hired this trainer when I was 16, and I started working out and started seeing crazy results. And people were asking me like, "Yo, are you a trainer? Are you training?" And I'm like, "No, I just work out." But eventually my dad ended up passing away, so me working out was kind of like how I would grieve. Like I would go to the gym and I would just work out all my frustrations and anger, and I would be there for hours. And it got to a point where like people were starting to notice the results. I was starting to notice like I'm getting bulky and I'm getting stronger, and I'm like, oh snap. And I remember when I first started out, I worked at Tri-Main Center, and I was training 3 people for free. I'm like, listen, if God want me to do this, then I'm gonna transform these 3 people. So I had them for free, and I would just kind of like doing like a test run to see if I can, you know, transition them. So like I had 3 different body types. I had a skinny person, a regular sized person, and a bigger person. And I'm like, if I could transform them, then I'm on to something, you know. So I ended up doing that, and then, you know, word of mouth is everything.
Was it all women, those people? Okay.
Yep. At first, it was all, I think I only tried one guy in my whole career.
Really?
He never came back. Yeah. I trained one guy, and he never came. Yeah, he never came back.
Did you train that hard?
I don't think I do, though. I just think guys, they just do, like, no offense, but I be thinking that they just do, like, stuff for play. And I really was having him lift. He was grabbing 30s. I'm like, grab these 60s. Like, you a guy. You're supposed to be lifting heavy. But, yeah, he never came back.
I mean, he probably, listen, you probably stretched this dude past his capacity, though, because, like, if he's grabbing those 30s, that's probably all he can lift is those 30s.
A guy should not, all my girls in the gym lift 30s. A guy should be lifting more than 30s.
Nah, but you never know. Maybe he came off an injury or something. You know what I mean? Like,
He's
you never.
A cop. He ain't. He was not injured. He was not injured. He was a cop.
But, you know, that's crazy because I probably train with damn near all of the trainers up here. And I remember this one particular trainer that I was working with, and I felt like that he was, and I get, you know, trying to push you, you know, to your capacity or whatever, but I felt like that, you know, this person was overdoing it. You know what I mean? Like, I know what my capacity is.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, and I'm willing to go past it.
Yeah.
I'm willing to go past it because I understand, like, you know, if you really want to see, like, the results, you want to, you know, see those gains and happen, you know, a little faster than they normally would, like, yeah, try to push yourself past the capacity. But not to the point where I feel like, oh, like, yo, bro, I feel like I'm about to injure myself right now.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so, and honestly, with him, it was one and done as well. Right, like at that one time, I was like, I'm not working out with him again. You know what I mean? No, because
only because like he was just doing a lot.
You're doing too much right now. You know what I mean? And I get it. You know, and you know, you big on you want to be all about social media and posting stuff on social media. I'm like, don't post me on social media. You know what I mean? Like, because
you see me struggling.
I got an image to try to maintain out here. You know what I mean? So like, don't do that. But again, I'm all for like, you know, like, yo, like, okay, this is heavy. Let me just try to see if I can go a little harder.
Lighter,
you know,
we work our way up.
You know what I'm saying? But no, even going a little harder too. Like, if I need to go a little heavier, like, okay. But like I said, if I feel like I'm about to injure myself and I physically feel it, then like,
you know your body though. Like we can't tell you. See, with me, like a lot of my female clients, they'll lift something. They'll lift it first, and then they be like, it's too heavy. And I'm like, but you just lifted it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's not. If it was too heavy, then you literally physically can't lift it.
Right.
That's when I be like, okay, let's go down on the way. But if I'm seeing you lifting something and you not struggling at all, we going to keep that, you know? But with him, going back to the guy, he a cop. He work out all the time. So and then we push each other, too. So, like, before I had my injury, I was thrusting 350 pounds. He saw me post a video on Instagram
like
thrusting 100.
Bench pressing 350?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, girl.
He saw me on Instagram hip thrusting 100, and he was like, no, you could go heavier. Like, that's how our relationship was, though. Like, we would push each other. Like, nah, you could go heavier. He'd be like, nah, you could go heavier. So, like, that's what that was. But once he saw, like, my style of training, I guess it was too much for him. Because, like, I like to go, like, I don't be all for, like, recording and stuff. I want to get in and out.
Right.
So it's like, all right, come on, next. Right. We did arms, okay, next legs, okay, next we doing abs. Like I like to be like, you know.
Did you come from a background like family who were athletes or were trainers or anything like that? So it literally starts with you.
Yeah, it's all me.
Wow.
In high school, I did basketball, I did track. I played footballs with my brothers when I was younger. But other than that, swim. It was just an outlet. My outlet ended up being my career. Like, and it's still my outlet to this day. And like, that's why I created my space, because it's an outlet for women. Like, I found my outlet with working out, so I'll be trying to create that space for women as well.
So why just women? Right, because like I know you said you had the thing where you work with the guy, but you know, he's a sucker. He ain't want to come back. You know, shout out to whoever you are. You soft, bro.
He know who he is too.
No, but why was that? Why was it important for you to like really focus on that niche of having just women?
Because for me personally, I feel like as a woman, we can't reach our full potential around men. I don't know why, especially with working out, because we get intimidated fast. Like, men, they do the huff and puffing, they lifting this heavy weight, and as a woman, we can only lift 25, 30 pounds, while a man is grabbing 60, 65, doing all these exercises that we don't know. And I feel like, okay, see, well, if you can make a space where a woman can lift 10, 15 pounds and feel comfortable doing it, but also get results, then you got something. And then I know when I first started training, I didn't have a target audience. Like, I was just training anybody that was paying, to be honest. So, like, when I started to grow, at first my gym was a men and women's gym. I had men trainers in there. But I didn't like the environment. It was just too mixed with men, and then men walking in and out. And then I could tell, like, you can tell when a woman's uncomfortable. Like, my clients were uncomfortable with men coming in there. And I have older clients. So it's like, I'm like, okay, so I have to do something different. So I had to let my male trainer go. And then that's when I kind of just transitioned into the all-women's gym. And it's like, you know, it's religion-wise, too. A lot of women can't work out around men.
Yeah.
So that was another thing I had to consider. I was like, okay, well, I have this target audience here, and then my older target audience, old people not going to the gym, they like that personal, intimate, small space feeling. Like, it's comfortable. So I'm like, okay, so I got the religion here, I got the older crowd here, and then the young people, they just like the fact that they have a trainer. It's like a thing, I guess. So I'm like, okay, well, that could be my target audience, like women, you know, opposed to men. Like, I don't know. It's just, men just be the huffing and puffing. I just don't like that.
These dudes be doing too much sometimes, though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's like, I don't know. I just don't like that. And then, like, a lot of men, too, they want to train and they want to flirt at the same time.
That's what I was going to get to that,
I'm trying to work.
Right,
I'm not trying to flirt. Like, I'm not trying to, no, we coming to work.
Right.
You know, like, you want to sit and talk the whole session. I'm trying to work. You pay me for a job, not to sit here and talk to you.
Right.
So that, too, like, it was just like a boundary thing, too. Like, I ain't got to worry about no girl flirting with me.
Right.
Like, opposed to men. Well, yeah, but they know. They know. But it's just, I don't know. It was just a comfortability thing for me, and, like, making women feel comfortable working out.
Even as a trainer, you had that to worry about, too, like with the guys still trying to flirt and all that type of stuff?
Yeah. I had, yeah. Let me just say, yeah.
No, listen, I get it. You know, I've seen it happen time and time again where there's people don't respect boundaries, right? And you know, like you said, you going into the gym, you going in to do a certain job. Like I have, you know, female friends that I've worked out with before, right? Like I used to be heavy at one of the gyms. I'm not going to name them because they ain't paying me no check, but you know, there's a gym here in Buffalo that it's a big gym that I used to go to all the time. And, you know, I used to have my female friends that I would work out with, but I would never try to cross that line. I mean, granted, I was married, but, you know, even though some people don't even care about that at all, but it's certain boundaries that you just don't cross, right? And like, let's just go, you know, like you said, you want to go work out and that's it. Right. So I mean, and I remember even going to the gym and having, like, I saw this one dude at the gym when I was working out. It's some guy I went to college with, and I didn't really know him like that. If I see him, I recognize who he is, but I didn't have a relationship with him. And this dude, he comes up to me. He was like, now mind you, I graduated from college a long time ago, almost 20 years ago. You know what I mean? And homie's he's on some stuff like, yo, you remember like back in the day, you know, used to be really active when we was on campus. I'm like, yeah, bro, I'm trying to work out right now. And then your man hit me. Yo, no lie. This was 2016, 2017. This man hit me on some stuff like, so what you think about the East Coast, West Coast beef? I'm like, yo, my
What?
God, like, I'm like,
At the
wait,
gym?
yeah, at
What
the
you
gym,
doing?
and
You
that
messing
happened
up my
30 years
sets?
ago,
You
bro.
messing up my reps?
Like,
What you
seriously,
doing?
man, like, relax, like, so yeah, that's when I was just like, you know what? So I actually got out of the gym. Like, I stopped going to a gym because I just realized that it just wasn't, you know, trying to be effective and going into the gym, and you got to compete with people on machines and things like that, and pandemic and all that type of stuff. So,
and then everybody and their mama want to record now.
yeah,
You got tripod. Since when was the gym? Since when did the gym turn into an entertainment system? Like
everything's about content
tripods
now.
everywhere, cameras everywhere. Like you don't want to walk in between nobody recording.
Yeah.
Hey, can I step in and get this? It's just too much. It's too much.
I see people do too much posting and not enough working. I see them posting, you know, I don't see them posting of them actually working out.
They're supposed like doing 1 or 2 reps.
Or just like in, you know, in the picture with their little booties out,
Yeah.
or, you know what I'm saying?
You ain't working for real.
And it's just like, okay, I want to see like some real work out here, you know what I'm saying? So, and that's even why like I got away from like, you know, when I am going to the gym, about posting when I go to the gym because, or even if I'm working out, period, because I'm like, I don't want to be out here faking the funk, like showing people that like I'm working out when I know damn well I'm super inconsistent with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, you can't be out here just faking the funk like that. You know, like you got a lot of people doing that just for validation and clout. Exactly. So do you find that a lot, even with, you know, I mean, obviously, you know, you probably know nonsense when it comes to.
Oh, I can spot it a mile away.
Yeah.
By the form. Like, I just seen somebody video today. It was an Instagram girl. It's like nobody local, but she was doing like a pull down machine. Her form was terrible. And I went straight to the comments, and somebody in the comments was like, your form is terrible. And I'm like, yeah, like, it's just, people just be, I don't know. Like, as a trainer, I try to record my workouts, but it distracts me. So I don't know how people do it.
Yeah.
Like, when I work out and I go to my...
it's different for you because you're the trainer.
Yeah.
Right? It's different for you.
But I zone out when I'm working out. So, like, when I record, I feel like it takes me out of my zone. But I have to record because that's my job. You know what I mean?
Right, exactly.
So it's like, I don't know. Even like when the girls come in at the gym, I'd be like, yo, put your phone in the locker because this is not... We could take pictures and all that after we finish. Like, this 45 minutes is me and you. Like, it's no recording, no nothing. Like, I don't play that. We in and out. We focused.
So going back to the whole women thing. So if a guy did come to you and like, you know, he was on some no nonsense stuff and just wanted just to train with you, it's that's a non-negotiable for you?
I would do an online program.
Okay. Because
most of my online programs, yeah, it's hard. My online programs is tough.
I hate doing the online programs.
I know, but it's
different.
Tough. I know it's different from in person. I know that it's different from in person, but like just off the space that I created, I can't. Because if a man walk in there, all the girls are gonna look at you like you crazy. Like, what is he doing in here? Like, because I've never had a man walk in there ever, unless it was my next door neighbor offering chicken. It's the only guy that walk in there. He'd be like, "Y'all want some chicken?" I'd be like, "Chuck, if you don't get out of here." But Chuck is cool. But yeah, nah, they look at you like you're crazy. Like, what is he doing here?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. So let's just talk around, and that's why I wish my co-host was here because she's a gym rat. Like she's working with a trainer right now, and like when I tell you she is on some beast mode stuff right now, like she
locked in.
Yeah, she is locked in, and like I'm just because she's always been relatively slim, but like you talk about the gains because she worked with one of them like big bulky trainers, like he's trying to get her into bodybuilding or something. You know what I mean? But the importance around just like physical health and wellness. We try to like provide value to the people who's watching this, people who's listening to this, and one of the things that people often, I say people, I'm talking about myself right now.
I know.
All right?
I didn't want to call you out.
Yeah, I'm talking about myself right now.
I didn't even speak in the third person.
Yeah.
I didn't want to call you out.
Listen, come on, don't do that. Don't do that. But no, just finding that consistency, right? Because it is difficult. It is so difficult for me right now. You know what I mean? Like, and again, like as I was mentioning earlier, I got out of the gym. I don't need to go to a gym right now because I have everything I need at home. Literally, my basement is a gym. You know what I mean? I have a tonal down there. I have an exercise bike. I got the heavy rope. I got kettlebells. I got dumbbells. I literally have.
You got a gym.
I literally have a gym in my basement.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but it's just like trying to find that that consistency with and it's the motivation, not even consistency, the motivation to help me. How do I find that motivation, Tiara?
So I always tell my clients, I can't be more motivated than you.
Yeah.
Like, I can't want it more than you. It's like you have to have some type of motivation and meet me halfway. Like, as long as you meet me halfway and we could meet in the middle, as long as you show up, I handle the rest. But in your case, you a dad and it's tough.
Dad, I got a business. I still work full time. I travel.
So you know what I did
when
I started, I told myself I had to hire a trainer because I don't have the motivation to go by myself right now because I'm on a go. If I pay somebody to go, I'm going. Two, I look at it as if I can get up for a job at 5 a.m., I could get up for myself and go work out at 5 a.m. I got to be alive to work this job. That's how I think. So it's like, you got to be alive for your kid. Yeah. You got to be alive for your business. Your health comes first.
You do 5 a.m. workouts still?
I be,
with a newborn.
That's like, how you do it? He wake up at 4. I'm like, I'm up at 4. I might as well go to work. Jesus. If I'm up at 4, I got to feed him. I might as well head out the door and go to work. But I'm done at 9.
Does he go back to sleep? Okay.
Well, from what I know, his dad said he wake up as soon as I leave. But from what I know, like, that's my alarm. And then when he wake up at that 4 o'clock mark, I know I'm going to work for him. So, like, it's not even about me no more. It don't matter if I'm tired. It's like, I got to take care of him. Like, and then being that this is my job, I have to keep up with my body. And, like, now, with me having a kid, a lot of moms are watching me. Like, yo, she going to snap back. And then with me having my injury, a lot of people was watching, like, okay, she going to snap back from a baby and the injury, and she's still working out, and she running the business. Like, if she could do it, you know, that's
quiet as kept, Tiara. That's one of the reasons that I think one of the reasons that I think I've been following your journey as well, because, like, I want to see that snapback. I want to see what that's, you know, I really want to see it, you know what I mean? Because it's like, it's really, I'm the type of person, you know, you could be male, female, I don't care who you are. You know, if you're doing something incredible and if I find it motivating, like, or inspiring, I will follow you for it. And what I see from you is, it's inspiring, it's motivating. You know, it is, you know, I look at people like you or some of my other friends and I'm just like, man, like, all right, if they out here doing it like Jamil, like, you do something, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just do something. So, like, you know, quiet as kept, that's why I want to see, you know, what that snapback is after, you know, because, you know, having a child is no joke. You know, my wife, she's going through it right now, like, and she's going through her little weight loss journey right now, and it's, you know,
it's tough.
It is tough, and she's committed to it though.
Yeah.
She's committed to it though, and, you know, she's seeing the results. We're all seeing the results, but like, we're really, really seeing the results right now because she's, like, so locked in on that. So I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out, like, all right, I know everything I have to do. I have everything around me.
You have it at home.
I got it at home, man.
It's in your house. So that is, like, an even more reason for you not to have no excuse. Oh. And I know your baby, he sleep through the night.
He does sleep through the night.
He do?
Yeah.
That's your workout right there. Yeah. That's your workout. Treat it like a job. Because it is a job. But you just not, I mean, you is getting paid for better health, but it's just not like a check. That's how I look at it. Like, okay, it's not a check, but I'm going to live longer because I'm working out and I'm eating healthy. That's how I look at it. Like, I have people come to me with health issues. Like, it's way deeper than just working out. Like, I'm starting to get older people, and they starting to tell me the health issues, and they need to lose this so they can get off this type of medicine. So it's way deeper than just working out now. It's like, okay, so now I'm Dr. T. Like, I got to get you off these medicines. I had a client, she was on high blood pressure medicine. She came and she worked out. Now she off that medication. Wow. So, like, now to me, it's like that. It's like, dang. Like, it's. And
that's what, honestly, that's what I had a health scare back in, like, 2011. I had a blood clot in my leg, right? So, and it broke off, traveled to my lung and everything. So, and I'm still I'm probably going to be on medication probably indefinitely. You know what I mean? So, I don't want to be on this medication though. You know what I mean? And I've been doing so much research just trying to figure out natural ways in order for me to actually get off of it, because right now I need this medication to survive. Yeah. You know what I mean? But I'm just thinking like, man, if I just completely changed up everything in terms of how I ate, my whole lifestyle, having a regular workout routine, will I still have to take this medication? You know what I mean? So I'm trying to figure it out though. I'm really trying to figure it out, because like I want to do the healthy thing. You know, you get older, things start to
just be like
but things start working different. You know what I mean? Like
I know.
You know, I got like, you know, heartburn and, you know, all this other stuff, man, and I'm just like, yo, like this is just too much.
Once you hit 30, you just go downhill.
Yo, listen.
It just go downhill.
It is. It goes downhill when you ain't taking care of yourself too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So with me, I try to make sure that I'm doing at least the bare minimum. And don't get me wrong, I'm not like completely just unhealthy out here at all. You know, I just think that, you know, I gotta get rid of this.
So
you know
I be telling everybody, like, a start is your nutrition. Like, that's the hardest part. I tell all my clients, like, yo, the hardest part is gonna be nutrition. The easiest part is working out. Because it's like, as you work out, you start to get hungrier, so you gotta maintain that hunger. And you can't maintain it with snacks. You can't maintain it with pop and chips and juicing. Nah, we have to lock you in on a diet. You stick to the diet, and then the workout follows, and then your weight follows, and then your health follows. Like it's literally like a train. Like your nutrition is the captain.
That's the most important piece.
Yeah, working out is literally the easiest part. Like I can tell, like when my clients come in and they performance is low, I'll be like, so you ate like crap this weekend, huh? And they be like, yeah, but it was only a slice of pizza. My one client, she said it was a slice of pizza. It was only a little slice from Franco's. We all know Franco's pizza ain't small. I'm like, no. That was a big slice of pizza. Yeah. Like, it affects everything. Nutrition affects everything.
Yeah. And that's the one, I don't eat crazy. I mean, don't mind those bag of Funyuns on the table over there.
Because I seen that.
To my credit, I did not eat that whole bag of Funyuns. That was shared amongst everybody that's in this office over there.
Y'all under the bus.
Yeah, listen, I was intentional. I just wanted to try it because I'm like, oh, you know, I used to love Funyuns when I was a kid.
You know, I don't eat chips. I haven't touched a bag of chips since I was 16.
Really?
I don't eat candy.
Judging me like
chips. Nah, because when people tell me like the stuff they eat, I be like, yo, I really don't eat that stuff. Like naturally, like I just don't.
So what does your diet look like? I can't drink soda anyway.
Right now, my diet is crazy. Yeah. Because I'm adjusting to my new body. So, like, I breastfeed. So, I'm always hungry. So, like, now I'm trying to tackle that. Like, not trying to be eating crazy, but always hungry, but trying to eat healthy. I don't eat no fruit. It's so weird. I hate fruit. I don't eat
you always hate? Did you always eat fruit?
I never ate fruit in my life.
Really?
My mom tried to
give me. Like, nothing?
I would, like, a watermelon here and there, pineapple here and there, grapes. Gotta have a taste for them, but that's it. Apples, pears, orange. I hate
bananas. Like,
ew.
Oh my god.
I hate bananas. And people are like, how you a trainer? You don't eat fruit. Crazy. It's weird, but I can eat vegetables. I eat every vegetable you think of. But fruit, I hate fruit. I like asparagus. I love kale. Asparagus. Oh. I like spinach.
I put spinach in a smoothie or something. You know what I mean? So I like my green. I like my green drinks.
Oh, see, I drink Bloom for my greens.
Ooh?
Bloom. It's like a powder. It's like a green powder. You mix some water, and that's all your greens in one serving. But I don't eat pork. I don't eat fried food.
Yeah, I never ate pork.
I don't eat candy. I don't drink pop. I don't drink juice. I'm like a waterholic right now. I drink a gallon a day. Like I drink water.
No sugary drinks. No tea. Hot tea. Coffee.
I would drink coffee at 5 a.m. I have to have coffee.
Yeah, I can't.
But I'll have like I won't have sugar or cream in my coffee. Is that weird? Like,
this is straight black.
That'll wake me up.
You different.
That wakes me up. And my clients be like, how you up? I'm like, because I have my coffee. We up. It's 5 a.m. I'm blasting the music. Get up.
No green tea or nothing. The green tea has just as much caffeine. Just, you know. Tea actually has more caffeine than coffee does. I did an experiment on that when I was in high school. And we had to, like, we were at some lab, and we had to extract the caffeine from a coffee bean and from a tea leaf as well, and we found that the tea leaf had more caffeine in it. Yeah.
Wow, that's good to know. No, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look that up now.
Yeah, just
Because
look
my
it up.
clients be like, I drink coffee, and I be like, you drink protein coffee?
Yeah.
I got protein coffee for you, but
I mean, it has to be the right types, not like a natural tea, not like all of this flavored stuff that's out there.
yeah, not like Arizona and all that.
Yeah, no,
like a natural green tea.
no.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like natural stuff.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I did not know that.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, I found that out too, and I was like, it was pretty dope. But all right, but let's switch gears for a second, because in addition to all of the health and wellness stuff, and I definitely want to get some more tips from you, because I'm just trying to get myself motivated.
You got a gym.
I got a whole gym.
That's all the motivation I need.
You know what I said
is
too?
a gym in the basement.
You know what and thing is, even with the tonal, are you familiar with the tonal?
It's like that mirror thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like you got a coach inside the mirror or something like that.
It's
you
coaches,
got a whole trainer
It's
downstairs.
a whole coach in there and but I don't know. It's just something about like this whole kind of virtual thing or whatever. You know what I mean? Where, I'm looking at a screen.
But you don't have nobody.
My best results when I used to train with people was just that, when I was training with people. You know what I mean?
I get that.
So that's when I had my best results.
I get it, because you need that push,
that little bit extra push,
get up,
You know what I mean? So
I get that.
That's why I'm like, yo, even if I had somebody come to my crib and train me on the tonal or something, you know what I mean?
You just need somebody there.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
I know that's weird, and people are like, yo, Jamil, you bugging, because you literally have everything that you need. But
no, I get it. Yeah. I get it, because I have a client in Atlanta. She's like, she tried my online. She's like, I need you here. I can't do this online. She's like, it's just so different with you in my face. And I'm like, I get it. Well, you need.
I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get to it. But let's switch gears just for a second. I want to. Well, earlier we talked about, in addition to the fitness stuff that you're doing, just all of your other entrepreneurial endeavors, and you got some dope stuff that you do. You got some dope stuff. You got the Boss's Brunch. I had the opportunity to be there this year and kind of help you out with some things, and just seeing how you were able to put that together, and even the people that you had on the panel speaking and everything. I mean, like,
that was a dope panel.
That was dope.
Yeah.
It was super dope. So, just talk about like just those other things that you're doing, like, just, and where did this entrepreneurial, spirit kind of come from?
So, my Boss's Brunch, I came up with that brunch when I first opened my studio, because it was a lot of stuff. Like, you don't get a book to entrepreneurship. Like, don't nobody tell you what to expect. So when I opened, I was getting hit with fines. I was getting hit with bills. Like, every week, the town of Amherst was in my gym.
Really?
Like, finding me for something that I
like
had
what? What were they finding you for?
So it was COVID when I opened my gym. So I didn't know I had to have the health department come in there and approve how many people could come in there. I didn't know that the fire department had to come in there and make sure everything was good for safety.
Up to code.
I didn't know I had to pay for permits for the signs on my windows, and the sign, like my storefront sign, and then the other sign was a separate sign that I had to pay. I had to pay so many people for Amherst. I practically was in and out the town of Amherst court like the first 2 weeks of me opening. It, like, that alone would have drove somebody to quit what I was going through.
How much was that roughly? How much were they?
I think it was like $3,000. But see, me, like, I always have an emergency fund for stuff like that, so I don't never be caught slacking. So it's like, okay, I had it. I'm like, okay, how much is it? Here. I'm good now. And then every time I turn around, it's something else. But I'm the only black person in my plaza. And I'm in the town of Amherst. So I'm like, man, this is just the mess. They see all these black people running around here, and they see, remember at the time I had a male trainer. So they seen a black male coming in training, and he bringing his friends to train. They playing trap music. Like, they trying to shut me down.
That in Amherst.
That's what they was trying to, they was trying to shut me down.
That's exactly what they were trying to do.
But I'm like, nah, I'm not going to let them shut me down. So, like, I created the Boss's Brunch so that wouldn't happen to somebody that if they thought about opening a business. So, like, my first Boss's Brunch, I had receipts that I passed out to everybody just to show y'all what to expect when you open stuff. I had receipts for my permits. I had receipts for the firehouse that came. I had receipts for the health department. Everything. I had receipts, and I passed it around the class, and I'm like, this is what y'all need to expect, and this is how much money y'all need to have if y'all ready to do this. And I like gave everybody a folder with how much I spent on LLCs and trademarks and like everything that nobody told me. I gave everybody that on my business, my boss's brunch, because my goal was I'd rather me go through it than somebody else. Yeah. I already went through it, so why have somebody else go through it if you already know what to expect?
I don't want to go through it.
It was so discouraging because it's like, okay, well, what else? Like it was something every week, and it's like, I'm like, I couldn't find no help, so why can't I just be the help for people?
Yeah.
So that's where like the boss's brunch came in at, and that first year I did it by myself. Like it was just me just educating people on like what to expect.
So this was what, the second or third year?
This was the second year.
Okay.
Because I got injured. Yeah, this is the second year. Or was it? No, this is the second year. So the first year, yeah, it was just me just educating people. I had Crystal come out, Crystal my dog. I had her come out, explain, you know, the trademark and LLC stuff. And then this year, I wanted to get a different, like me being a mom, I wanted to get a different perspective. Like from people that are new moms, your wife, already mom, Shay, you know, or Tiara, a new wife. Like I wanted to get a different perspective on how they juggle their stuff. Because like I get overwhelmed. I'm like, yo, how are y'all doing it?
Yeah.
So like this year, it taught me a lot about balance. Like I had to find my balance. Like I had to, when I first came back, I was just work. I wasn't going to the gym. I didn't hit the gym. I didn't start going back to the gym till last month. Really? I've been back since January. Yeah. Because I was just,
I don't know why I feel like you've been doing it a little longer than that.
Like consistently going to the gym last month.
Wow.
Last month, I'm like, yo, I have to make time to go back to the gym. Because I was just work. I'm like, yo, I got to get back to work. But I was driving myself crazy because I didn't have no balance. So like the brunch, it had me open my eyes. They were talking about balance and like making time for you. Like some type of time. My time for me is going to the gym. So, and then I feel like with other people, I can tell you all day that being an entrepreneur is hard, but if you hear from other people, you're going to eventually listen. So I'm like, okay, well, if I get more people to open up and share their stories, maybe it might motivate somebody, or somebody might listen and take it differently than me telling you my story. And then I low-key wanted to hear everybody else's story too, because I feel like you always going to be a learner. Like you can always learn from other people. So.
And, you know, I love that. And because selfishly, this is one of the reasons that, you know, I wanted to do this podcast, right? That we even started, me and my co-host started this podcast is because, you know, we recognize there are a lot of people who doing a lot of amazing things that we have no idea about what they're doing, how they do it. But it's something about it was just intriguing, right? And you just want to, you know, you just want to learn more. So what better way than to get people to come on and kind of talk about what it is that they're doing, and that way you're learning stuff. I'm sitting here, I'm learning stuff, you know, now, just talking to you, just around like I said, that just around that motivation piece, right? In terms of like having that motivation to get in the gym and stay consistent in there. Like, I think it's really important that, you know, something else that you said, like if it's something that doesn't exist, then create it, right? I mean, I think I've been doing that for a while now in my career. It's just like really trying to create, you know, things that I wanted to see, I didn't see. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm just gonna do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think it's ebbs and flows with it, right? Because it gets hard sometimes. We talked about this in terms of just like different events and stuff. Finding the support for these things, you know what I mean? Like this stuff, it's
hard.
It is hard, you know. But if you do it and you do it consistently enough, you know, you will be able to get that help that's required in order for you to execute on what you're doing, right? So you got to just keep doing that, like you know, with the Bosses Brunch, because I think the more you keep doing it, the more I think it's going to help you become just a better entrepreneur, a better leader, a better mother, you know, a better businesswoman, you know, better everything, right? So we got to, you know, make sure that we, you know, keep you in that space. Before we wrap up, I want to, you know, talking about events, right? You got something major that you're planning for this summer, and I love this what you're doing for business owners, for entrepreneurs. Talk a little bit about, you know, this Black Business Expo that you got going on.
Okay, so me and my partner have an event called Black Markets Business Ceremony. It's a ceremony where we recognize small Black-owned businesses in Buffalo, New York. This is our 3rd year actually doing this. Our first year, where were we our first year? Oh, we were at the Boulevard Mall our first year.
The Boulevard, wow,
They
really?
ran out at the Boulevard. We was at the Boulevard Mall.
Where in the Boulevard Mall were y'all?
The Old Express. You could rent that out.
Oh yeah. Sack. Yeah. Kendall. Yeah.
Oh,
That's
Kendall,
right.
I love
Yeah,
Kendall.
that's my
Hi,
guy.
Kendall.
Yeah, that's my guy.
Kendall hated us the first year, but it's I'll be texting Kendall to say, "Hi, Kendall." We drove Kendall crazy, but he executed our vision. Like the first year, our goal. This came up with me inviting my business partner to the Boss's Brunch, but she couldn't make it. And she was like, "Yo," she was from New York. She's like, "Yo, I want to do events here, but y'all don't really have much networking events here." And I'm like, "Well, let's do something." I'm like, "Let's change it." So we came up with a Black Market ceremony where we let the people vote for the businesses. So we don't do no voting. We'll let the people vote. Like we'll have a poll. We'll make like categories. Like this year's category is we got 4 categories. We still like in the works. So like the first year, I'm gonna go back to the first year. The first year category we had most recognized. So
most recognized.
Most recognized, most social media recognized.
Okay.
So we'll let the people, like I'll go on the Western New York Bulletin page because that's where everybody at. And I will go on there and I'm like, can you tag Black-owned businesses that you think should be most recognized? And then we literally had like 100 tags. We would meet at Starbucks and we would go through the tags. We would make sure you have a Facebook page, make sure you have a website. We'll go through your reviews. And if it all look appealing, then we'll kind of like jot it down. And then we'll go like to the top 4 and have people vote over. Like it took hours to do that. But we did that for like 4 different categories, and we got trophies made at a trophy place. We got catering. We got a contract with a catering company. So we got, I'm talking about Rasta Pasta catering, meatball catering. Like we had cake. Like it was like that. Like champagne, complimentary champagne. And then we would have vendors as well. Like we had 24 vendors our first year selling their stuff. And then we had like a whole sit down ceremony where we presented the awards to people that was voted.
Super dope.
So we just felt like if we could keep that up, then that would give people like something to look forward to other than 30 under 30 or other than the Buffalo City Awards. But like it's something that small businesses can like look forward to.
We need it. We need that for small businesses because, it's funny enough. That was actually one of the ideas that I was looking at trying to do is like do like some type of small business award, where we recognizing small, particularly BIPOC businesses, right? We really wanted to place an emphasis on those Black and people of color businesses, but for me it was always a capacity thing. I'm like, it has to make sense for me to do it, and not saying that it didn't, but it was just like I just had so much other stuff happening. So the fact that somebody else came in like yourself and kind of picked this thing up, it's like we have to keep this thing going.
Yeah, we already planning like the 5th year. It's gonna be big. We already looking for another space. Like
this gonna be the 5th year?
No, we already planning for the 5th year.
Oh, I'm about to say, wait,
this
what?
gonna be the 3rd year, but
Okay.
we planning for like the one thing about me and my business partner, we think so much alike. Like we plan ahead. We like, so all right, so the 5th year we're gonna do all black tie. We're gonna have more awards. We're gonna go here. We're gonna do this, and I'm like, all right, I'm with it. Like we like to plan ahead, like big ahead. And now that
I love that.
I'm getting more connected with people. She like, you know people. And I'm like, man, I never used to. It's just about being in the right room with the right people.
Right.
And she like, man, you know people though. And I'm like, yeah, I got to get you in this room. Like your event you got coming up, she couldn't make it. But I'm like, I'm going because I need to be in that room.
Oh, it's going to be some.
She was like, okay, well, make sure. I'm like, I got it. Just know I'm going. I try to be in rooms where people that I need to be around matter to me. So like,
what is it that you think you guys need in order to take this event to the next level?
We need sponsors. Like our thing, it's hard to find sponsors because we still small. And how I think is like we have sponsors, like, but the sponsors are from small businesses. So it's like backwards. He's like, we want to support y'all. We don't want y'all to sponsor. You know what I mean? So it's like, y'all spending money on us when we trying to spend money on y'all to be recognized, But we know that in order for us to get those M&T sponsors, key bank sponsors, we just got to keep going. And I'm like, we just keep going. Like, we had a realtor sponsor last year.
Okay.
And I'm in my head, the first year we only had 2 sponsors. Last year we had 4 sponsors. Mm-hmm. So like it's like increasing. Mm-hmm. Our name is starting to get out there more. But definitely sponsors, and like we were talking about building a team too, because it's only 2 of us. Mm-hmm. So we just had a meeting Sunday, and she's like, we need to build a bigger team because we about to get big.
So wait, it's 2 of y'all, and y'all handle everything like top to bottom the entire day, like volunteers, like y'all ain't got none of that.
It's only us 2.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's us 2 and her Elite team. She created a Elite team, but it's just her friends that help. But it's us, like, we literally have, like, a Google sheet to do nominees, tables. Like, we got RSV tables. Like our budgeting, how much we spending, how much we make it. Like, we have sheets of stuff like that. Like, it's literally just us 2. And then, like, over our meeting on Saturday, it was like, yo, it's time to build a team. Because at first, we was like, we was going to do it by ourselves, but it's not always about yourself thing. I'm like, okay, so we need to build a team so we can get our name out there a little bit more. So definitely.
Have y'all ever been open to collaborations with people on this event?
I mean, we will be. We never talked about it because we still kind of small. I mean, we never talked about it.
Yeah. I don't think it has a really thing, I don't think being small doesn't necessarily have anything to do with it per se, right? Yeah. I think there's power, not that I think, that I know that there's power in collaboration. I look at, for example, are you familiar with Earn Your Leisure podcast, InvestFest? So it's a huge podcast. 2 dudes started, long story short, they started a podcast a couple years ago. They grew it into like this incredibly I would say almost $1 billion media company. Literally started a podcast from their kitchen table, like back during the pandemic. You know what I mean? So one of their flagship event is called InvestFest, right? And they were doing it. First couple of years they had had a good little hit. They had a couple thousand people there, or whatever. But once they were able to get Steve Harvey on their podcast, right? And once Steve Harvey came on, talking to them, he realized hey, I think you guys have something here. He partnered with them, and now, it went from a 4,000 person event to now this year is going to be 30,000 people. Oh, wow. You know what I mean? Yeah. So they've been partnering with him for the past couple of years. So I'm using them as an example because there's power in this spirit of collaboration. I think oftentimes people aren't willing to, they don't want to release, control over what they feel like this is my baby, right? But in order for you to grow and scale, we can't do it by ourselves. Right. We can't do it by ourselves. So just, it's just something to think about. If someone were to approach you guys and if it makes, obviously it got to make sense. You just don't want to just partner with anybody, right? But if it makes sense, and someone came to you guys hey, I see what you guys, I see the value in what you guys are doing here. I want to support you guys, but maybe I want to do it in collaboration and be in partnership with you. Don't be closed off to that idea. Okay. You know what I mean? Because I think you guys have something incredible with this event because it's not a lot of anybody that I know of, particularly here in this area, who are doing things to recognize specifically small businesses. You have award shows that have people in business who are being recognized, but I'm talking about an event that's specifically geared toward small businesses. You don't have it. You know what I mean? So y'all got something with this. Y'all really have something with this, and it's just all right, let's see what we can do to make this thing really shake. So, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the event. So if you can, just kind of, we about to wrap, but I want people to know how they can connect with you. If they want to train with you, you got some women out there who's you know what, I'm trying to get right. I want to be on Team Get Right over here.
Team Get Right.
Yeah, Team Get Right. And the business events, the Bosses Brunch, all your stuff. How can people reach you?
So I can be reached at my Facebook is PT Teaira, PT_TEAIRA. You can reach me at, I got a business phone now. I'm important.
Come on, business phone?
I got a business phone.
Come
you can reach
on.
me 716-479-0713. You can also Google me. Type in Waist Talk Fitness.
She said Google me, y'all. Like, come on.
You can type in Waist Talk
She said
Fitness and I'll
Google me.
pop up right there. And then my Instagram is waist_talk_fitness. I'm actually about to delete my personal page because I want to just focus on my business this year. So my personal stuff is kind of, I'm putting it on the back burner this year just so I can just go all in with my businesses and what I have going on. So you can follow my business page, waist_talk_fitness on Instagram, PT Teaira on Facebook, and I don't have a website. That's why I say Google me. I had a website.
Okay.
But it wasn't, like I have like a booking site. So like when you put it in Google, it takes you to my booking site. My website, that's another story. But yeah.
I said not yet.
Yeah, I know. I need to get one. I need to get it back.
It's coming.
I need to get it back. And then my number, once again, is 716-479-0713.
Yeah, so y'all need to book her. Like,
Yes.
y'all trying to get right, you know.
By the summer, 93 days. The summertime. I only
snapping
need
y'all
90. 30 for real.
She
We
said she only-
serious.
Like, for real, she only need 30. And she will snap
30
you
if we
back in
serious.
shape quick, you know. So, but no, we appreciate you and thank you. I really appreciate you coming on and having this conversation with you. Like, I literally, when I get home, I'm about to go in the basement. And
I
I'm
want a
about to,
selfie.
No, all right. I'm gonna
I
send it
want
to
a
you.
selfie and you on.
I'm gonna text it to you. Just like when I get home, the sun's still out. You know what I mean? So
It be out to like 9 o'clock.
yeah,
now.
which is wild.
I had to put up a cover in my baby room. Like, no, it's time to go to sleep.
Right. That's what my wife was. She was just like, "What time you think we should put him down at 7:30?" I'm like, "No, the sun is still out at 7:30. He ain't going down."
He going down. He go down at his body shuts down at 7.
Really?
Clockwork.
But
He sleep
wakes
right
up
now.
at 4 though.
He gotta eat, and he
Nah,
go
see,
back to sleep.
see,
Give him
my
bottle,
kid,
he go back to sleep.
my
But see,
kid,
your
he go
kid,
to-
he won. Mine's is only 5 months.
Yeah. No, but he was sleeping through the night for a minute though. It was hit or miss for a little while, but for the most part, he's been sleeping.
He sleep
through
in his crib.
Yeah, he's sleeping in his crib in his own room.
Oh,
Yeah, he was doing that since 3 months.
What?
Yeah.
My baby is next to me. And not like
no.
next to me, but he in his bassinet next to me.
And like, there's a couple times that he's like, we've let him sleep in the bed, and he a wild sleeper. So I'm like, nah, you gotta go,
gotta
bro.
go,
I pick him right back, take it right
3
back to
months
his room.
is good.
Yeah,
I know he need to get in his crib, but I'm not ready.
yeah. Listen,
I'm not ready,
You gonna
not
love
yet.
it when he does.
I know.
tell you,
But then I gotta walk all the way. It's just,
man. Listen,
it's more so me than him.
Yeah.
It's
Nah,
much
like,
more, yeah.
you know, it's trust me, you don't appreciate it when it comes. You don't realize how much you value sleep until you actually start to like really get it again. You know what I mean? So, but no, I appreciate you. I appreciate everything that you're doing and anything that I can do. You know, I'm always down to support you and everything that you have going on. So, anything I can do to support, I want to see you, go to your next level.
Thank you.
And we're gonna make that happen for you.
Yes, we are.
Yeah. Well, I
Busy,
appreciate
busy.
you.
Yes.
Absolutely. Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of We Are the Ones podcast. Make sure you follow us across all of our streaming platforms. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube. And follow us across all of our social media platforms at We Are the Ones podcast. And remember, keep winning on purpose because you are the one that we've been waiting for.